Ugh, my back hurt. I'm not gonna do a lead up today, just cause I don't really trust my internet right now. So we're gonna play for a little bit, see what happens, and then probably just call it there for the time being. Nothing too big today. Just kind of farting around playing games. It's funny that I have my bitrate limited to something, and then it'll just be like, yeah, we're gonna take off like a champion and go to 5500. Then it goes down to 5. Then it goes down to 4500. I'm just like, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now, bitrate? I have a sneaking suspicion that I know why my stuff has been off lately, and I think it's my router. Yeah, I just watched it go up to 5900, then it went down to 4800. I'm just like, why? There is like multiple limiters on you, Mr. Router. Or not Mr. Router, but Mr. Encoder. Also, I'm starting to understand that's probably my internet end, because this quality looks a lot better than it did yesterday. Oh, well, we've literally chopped the ever-loving hell out of that lady. An innumerable amount of times testing things. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna progress the game and see what happens. It looks fine though. There's a little bit of a layer of something or other on the screen right now, but I don't know what that is, because like I said, the game's actually running pretty well. A lot better than how it had been anyway. Oh, so I need to actually ignore her and jump down this hole, which I forgot was a thing. But just a little mini stream. Nothing important going on today. Nothing special. Just little mini one while I'm trying to figure out internet stuff and ISPs and all that fun junk. Hopefully the stream lasts long enough. Ooh, a blood bead candy. Hopefully the stream lasts long enough and, you know, holds together well enough that I can actually get a stream off. Because it's not that I hadn't wanted to stream, it's that I couldn't. And nothing makes me more sad than not being able to do something I actually enjoy doing. Wait, no, that's my end that I'm watching. I actually need to watch my stream. I forgot. I mean, still, like, OBS looks crisp in comparison. You gotta purify this rot right here. But it seems awfully convenient that every single solitary time I reset my router, it's a brand new router from the company. But it seems awfully convenient that every single time I do that, the game quality magically gets better. At the same time, I'm actually able to stream. I'm skeptical about what that is. That's all. I've spoken my piece. I'm actually surprised these enemies next to me didn't get aggroed at all. Okay, he missed. So this should open the door right there, I'm imagining. Which will then let me progress, because I eventually need to get through that fancy leafed door down there. Nice. Nice. So we're just gonna be trudging along. And don't worry, if this area looks bright on your screen, it's absolutely bright on my screen. I have no idea how to change the in-game graphics to make it so it does not look like that. Can I parry this guy? Not off of that attack, but... He also doesn't seem backstabbable, but you can just keep staggering him into oblivion, so it's not that big of an issue. Good old backstab from the side. My favorite. I gotta be honest, I feel like there's like a weird Vaseline looking cover over on my end of the stream, but I'm pretty sure that's because of this area. Like, the coloring of this place is not conducive for streaming. I actually went over here and didn't grab this. Didn't matter because it was only a dumb vivifier, but it could have. It very well could have. I think I'm gonna take this far one right here. Eventually go down that way. Let's see. Is there any way to drop down here? Owie. One day I'll get that attack to actually go off the first time and not the second time. It's not gonna be today, but one day it'll happen. I'm gonna pull him over here, or her I should say. Pull him as in just like pull M, pull them, pull the mob. I just want this person to come over here. So they don't want to put in that much effort. I'm actually mildly interested if my old man's gonna pop on, so that I can maybe play a couple games with him, since it's only myself and him that'll be showing up today if anything happens, which will be great because Normally on my free days off, I just play video games with my father and brother, but since that's a thing, you know, as I discussed on the last stream, that my brother doesn't really like being on stream. Can't really do that. What? Oh, yeah, and then this opened just this path. But since he's not here, possibilities are endless. I got pushed off the map. Clip it and ship it. What a stupid mechanic. A stupid mechanic. That's fine. I knew the second I got pushed too, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get beat up. I mastered Flashing Fist. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I'm still mastering things. I was like, why haven't I changed anything yet? Alright. Good fight. I was like, I hope the plunging attack hits multiple times like it does in Dark Souls sometimes, because that'd be useful. And it did. And it did. Climb, my good madame. Climb the never-ending ladder to success. But I can't wait to get out of this messy area, because I'm pretty sure that's just, it's just this area that makes my computer look wonky. And thus the stream. Really? I have never seen that enemy do that. He just stood in my face and shield bashed. What a jokester. Man, I think what I'm noticing on my other, like actually what's happening on the stream is just because everything kind of has like a little outline on it. Like if you look at like edges, like there's like a little outline that kind of displays it. I think that weird outline that they use to make this world so shiny or whatever, I think that's the thing that is making the whole world look blurry. I don't know why, but I can't just like get right up on her. I thought I killed her, so I looked away. Thought I had killed her. Kronk, pull the lever. Really? I just ran out of stamina right there, huh? That's why stamina is important, let me tell you. Just out of curiosity. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay, stop. Stop. I was not actually anticipating that that second one was gonna commando lunge me through the wall. I don't know why I didn't anticipate though. Because now that I think about it, that happens so often in this game where I get hit through a wall or something. Right, I forgot I can't use that move because that's more of an engage rather than a finisher. Especially since I haven't been finishing anybody with that move. They didn't think I would do it. They didn't think. But I'm greedy. I'm a greedy soul. Okay, so shield person is my target. Just kidding, I didn't do like any damage to her. Wow. They're like so relentless. They're so relentless. Help me. I understand the game's not supposed to be fair, but there's got to be some reasonability in all things. Alright, I think the call is to make her mad and bring her over here. Okay. The casual miss again. The casual hit her on the side and then immediately get a backstab out of nowhere while I was trying to just finish her. Oh, Code Vein. To a blood barrier. more of that. Okay, unless there's more of that because she's unstoppable. Shield bashed. Take the heal. There we go. Just gotta keep going around him in a circle. Treat him like a Dark Souls boss. Even though this is anime Dark Souls, still gotta treat him like a boss. Oh. Let me look at this real quick. There was a button. Hey Van, what's up? How's it going? I'm going okay, I guess. I think I finally figured out why my stream kept tanking. Now I just gotta figure out other things. But it's been a progress, or not a progress. It's been a process, but there has been progress. What the hell did that open? Oh, you just woke up? Very nice. And I don't know if today's a special day. As the title clearly says, nothing impressive is happening today. I don't know what that door just opened. Or that lever. Also, did I actually max out all these gifts? I did. New character. New character. I haven't done any of Hermes. Yeah, we'll go Hermes. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm anticipating. No, it's today. I just don't really like lose my mind about my birthday because I've never really been like super caring about my birthday. It's just never something I've done. Oh, I wanted to go Hermes now. Thanks, I appreciate it. Even though I mildly don't care, I still appreciate it. If people go out of their way to say something about it or make mention of it, you know, I'm not gonna spit on you and say like, "Oh damn you" or whatever. Just yeah. Yeah, it's just like, all right, it's a thing. Like, it's another day. I guess I'm here. I guess I'm existing, but birthdays never really were a huge thing for me. I don't need a day up to be about me, or I don't really need to feel like important about anything. I'm just here. Down, Betsy. What does Y do? Oh, that's Blood Bomb. I just don't use my ability, whatever. Stop it! That was super greedy to do, but that's fine. Well, I appreciate that, even though I don't really believe it, but I appreciate it. What the hell am I doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. None of those levers opened anything that I know where to go. Oh, what does Light Ball do? Nothing. Light Ball does nothing. And I'm gonna die for it. Yeah. I hate when I die for things that are dumb. Well, I appreciate it, man, because I definitely have one of the most negative self-worths that you'll ever see, so as long as somebody could say it for me, I appreciate it. Probably not the best idea to start trying to practice a new class that does something different that I don't know what it does. But that's never stopped me before. And sure as hell isn't gonna stop me now. Let's go. Oh, it is a get off me. I hit the bear. That's supposed to go through that shield too. Yeah, one-on-one the fight's not that bad, but when there's two, much the same as any Dark Souls type game, once there's two enemies, we quickly get out of a comfort zone of mine. And obviously one enemy's super predictable. You dog, you didn't want to get hit that last time. Ice Splash. think I can just run up and parry. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I hate you, Billy. You'll never do the counterattack that I want you to do. That's a charge. Alright. And my staggered into oblivion. Alright, for sure, Ben. Get you some breakfast. Even though it's not really the most important meal of the day anymore, food's always important. I appreciate you coming in here. I appreciate you saying something about my birthday, even though, you know, I'm not going to go back into it, but I appreciate you being you. Excuse me. Die, please. That's right. At this point, we're gonna have enough Queen Steel to max out everything we have. I was about to make another joke, but I forgot I already made that joke. I don't feel like making the same joke twice. I don't know you have that many recovery frames to stand back up, ma'am. I'm fishing way too much for this parry. And the one time I actually fished for it, it wouldn't come out. That's the one thing I feel like is the biggest problem about Code Vein. Yeah, I hit the button beforehand again. I hit it again. But it just does not come out. And that makes me so sad. So let me pull this lever again, because I have no idea what it opened. And I checked this door all the way over here, right? On the left. Because this is the only door it can be. Everything else is opened. Yeah, this one with the feathers. Keep having to tab around and looking at stuff because I don't like the way my stream looks sometimes. And it makes me mad because I can't do anything about it currently. I should actually kill that witch again. Drop down and see what that does. Because I'm clearly missing something. I don't know what it is, but I'm missing something. Yeah, I wasn't gonna parry. I felt it in my bones on that one. Where the hell is this drop down? Oh, right here. Nightthorn. Oh, now we're starting to cook with a little bit. Oh wait, no, we're not. Never mind. I lied. I've been here. Back it up. Everybody go home. I lied. I lied. This is not where we're going. The question is, where the hell am I going? There isn't, like, any doors I haven't gone to. Closed, 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 closed. Ladder stuck. Closed. How do I get up over there? I wonder. He wonders to himself. Pensively. So I open that door. That opens this door. Unless you can drop down from this side. In either case, they both, like, open up for each other. But I'm pretty sure I have to hit a switch to lower this one. Wait, did I actually drop that switch down over here? Oh, no, I had to have. The one right here. I had to have pulled that one because that one leads to the gate next to me opening. I did that drop down. Gotta do all the drop downs though. I think I dropped down here. There should be a lady right underneath, right? Yeah. I did that one. Uh-oh. We're doing the fun part of Dark Souls games where I'm constantly lost now. I think I had to pull this one, but I'm gonna pull it again anyway. Because I think that opens this door. Yeah. Yep. Shit. I hate being lost. I hate it a lot, in fact. I think both of these sides wrap around the same way. I was hoping that spike damage was gonna do that. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Okay, they should just pull this thing again, which opened that gate in front of me. I don't understand how I could be this lost. Like, am I dumb? Do I have the not brain? I don't get it. Clearly a barrier there. So I'm assuming I'm eventually going that way, and there's probably going to be a boss fight in there. I went over there. There's just a gang squad of monkeys over there. I was like, I don't know, maybe I am dumb, but there's only so many things to do. Like, unless anyone else is gonna point out where to go. I can't fathom a locate. I mean, do I pull this one again? Because I think I pulled this lever the first time and it supposedly opened something. I don't know what it opened though. So real talk, how do I get to the map? Straight up. I can see the map over there. There we go. So where am I? I've opened up all those gates. I've done the drop down. I've progressed to this point. There's a ladder down here. I'm deadass about to run around with this map out. Like, you guys don't even understand. I'm so confused where I'm going. So that's that door and the door behind. So both of those are locked, so I can't go that way yet. Is there like a drop down over here or something that I can't see properly? Okay, I got it. Inhibited. That's the fun thing about stagger is you can just be stuck standing there like a ass. So I don't think there's anything over here. I need one lever to pull. And I think I'm confused on where that lever is. See, because I would assume it'd be like right there. Or, you know, anywhere that would make sense. I don't think it was in there. Also, if it was in there, there would be an indication on the map. I currently don't know where this lever is. Just looking at the map. That's really confusing. Maybe I have to go backwards to go forward now? Because we've been looping around a lot. What's that? How do I get up there again? Oh, I have to drop down to get up there. Drop down, go around. That's this way. Excuse me? How do I get to that drop down? Oh, through the path underneath. So I think I've already been up here then. If this is the case. Let me think, how do I get down there? Up here and then drop down the side, right? So I do this whole platforming thing, I fall all the way down. And there's this guy. Who deadass took a shot to the chest and lived. But that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, and then this is just gonna loop all the way back around. Back to this thing where I pull the lever to open the door beneath me. Yep. Just had to pull it again just to make certain. Because then I dropped out here and plunged, plunging attacked the witch. That's why she was easy the first time around. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. I think I'm genuinely stuck now. Take these quick levels real quick. Then I guess I'm gonna climb up here and go backwards now. Because I'm missing something. Unless my dumb lizard brain is not catching something obvious. You're not gonna parry this. So where am I currently? I purged that Lotus. I purged the other one. I purged the other one. And I ran up and down all of this. Man. What I'm looking for has to be in this section over here. I just don't know what it is at this point. And it's kind of making me mad. Am I willing to walk through this whole section again for the 900th time to try to find it? Yes. Am I sad about it? Yes. Unfortunately, I don't know what's left. I mastered a whole bunch of stuff. So, pulled that lever, went down here. There's no levers down there. That can't be the way to go. Okay, check. I have to do this like a dumb person and just like systematically look at every single wall until I figure out what I overlooked. There could actually be pressure plates now I think about it. I've never seen a pressure plate in this game, but there could be. I never even bothered to consider that. Alright. Actually, there's an outer band here I haven't gone to. Apparently. Oh, is this it? Am I dumb? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Hey, look. It only took me opening my eyes. Man, I should have saw that. I really, really, really should have saw that. That's fine, though. At least we're progressing. Unless this lady wants to give it to me. Please don't give it to me, lady. Please do not do me infinitely dirty, my friend. Hey, and I kicked the ladder down. But can I go down it? There we go. Back stabbed. Why, hello. General Kenobi. Oh, this is an enemy of evil proportions. Why did I heal like this wasn't a boss? Oh, I can backstab this guy. Which means he's also parryable. Yeah, have fun with that. Have fun with that. I already figured out your weakness, sir. It's that I can continuously stab you in the butt. Ooh, and then I got staggered. Well, at least I know that's there. Have I mastered everything I can on this class? Everything but Steady Bulwark. Which I kind of don't care about right now. I need more damage for that guy. I'm gonna go back to Prometheus. Oh, I don't have enough haze for any of these because I lost all my haze. That's fine though. I'm gonna go back to Prometheus for the damage. Take all these stamina items and the darkness buffs. And the balance. There we go. I'm also more attuned to this blade on Prometheus, so I'd rather be that build. So here's the fun part about this section. I have to kill both of those witch ladies and come back. It's not going well right now. It's really not going well. Why is my phone going wild? What the hell is this? Don't know. Do not know. I think I just run past this, right? Okay. They're just gonna keep teleporting. Yikes. Wait, is this my normal sword? No, that's why. I kept wondering, I was like, why do I still have the sunset sword? Because my damage looked like it was horrendous. Lady, I need you to actually hit a shot of any kind. He's like, now the damage actually looks decent. And then we hit her with the... Oh, I can only do that when I'm targeting. Up. Alright, don't take her up. Whatever. Where's the door? I was like, where's the door? I feel like I can no-hit that other boss guy. I think it's possible. I think I figured out his moveset. I got it down packed. Oh. Ignore that. That was just me joining my own Discord. Kind of waiting for my old man to show up. A little bit of Code Vein, but I know he's also home, so I like to play with him when I get the chance. I was like, you want to get backstabbed, sir. You want to get backstabbed. It's not because you actually want to. You just want to get backstabbed. Alright, so after this, I should be able to blade. And I think, no, I need one more parry, or one more backstab to finish him off. This guy's got a lot of health. Alright, now he's dead. Not after the backstab. Oh, he is dead after the backstab. Holy shit. That was a lot of damage. was like, do I want that right now? After I get my healing back, when I'm willing to go touch that now, but not beforehand. Is he back? No, he's dead. I don't know what this does, but we're gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it real good. Oh, I love this music.
クイーンの放つ正気に飲まれ、多くの仲間がロストに落ち、奴の傀儡となり果ててしまった。かつての仲間と戦った奴もいるだろう。
Who the hell's Silva?
それでもよくここまでたどり着いてくれた。俺はお前たちを誇りに思う。思い出せ、愛する者たちの顔を、ぬくもりを、そして灰となって消えていった仲間たちを。グレゴリオ・シルバの名のもとにここに誓う。この戦いが終わった時、立っているのは俺たちだ。共に戦い、この地獄を終わらせようじゃねえか。
Yeah! It said it's supposed to teleport me to a new world, though. This looks like it's just a memory. Whoa. That looked painful. Oh, did it actually teleport me to a new place? Also, why is this blinking so framey? Female Lewis?
おかえりなさい。気分はどう？ここがどこかわかる？あなたは2日前に殺され、またここに戻ってきた。
Isn't Karen Lewis's
気
sister?
持ちを落ち着けて。この問診票に記入してもらえるかしら。
I just died and came back, and you think I could write?
あなたが自分のことをどこまで覚えているか。
Is that me? Oh. That is me.
暴走の兆候および深刻な機能不全もなし、至って良好。心臓に損傷があったから少し不安だったけど、意外とタフね、あなたって。でも少しでも違和感があればすぐに教えてね。私たちレブナントは不死の存在だけど、ロストに落ちてしまったらもう助けてあげられないから。はい、これ
A mask?
クイーンの正気が少しずつ濃くなってる。戦闘中これだけは絶対に外さないように。
So I got a piece of my memory back.
招集の時間ね。戻ったばかりで大変だと思うけど。
So I have no idea why, but This section is so
もうすぐ終
framey.
わる。頑張ってね。
I wonder if it's because my bitrate is deciding to tank. Let me see. Oh yeah, my bitrate is under what I think I have it set to. Correct? No, it's correct. I don't know why it's struggling this hard though. Frames is fine. CPU usage is fine. Oh, maybe it was just that cutscene then that it was having issues keeping up. No, it's definitely, I can see it in the background.
ルイはまだ眠ったままよ。
そう。拒絶反応の兆候がないと言っても心配ね。
もしよ
Interesting.
かったらなんだけどね。この戦いが終わって落ち着いたら、
あなた、ジャックの分隊に呼ば
Who
れ
the
た
hell
そう
is
ね。
Jack?
危ないと思ったら無理せず一度引きなさい。彼の分隊員は皆優秀だけど、すぐ無茶をして担ぎ込まれるのよ。危険な任務が多いのもわかるわ。でも、夕ご飯だって手一杯なの。
Gohan? I heard Gohan. That means food.
頑張りすぎるから。できれば。
Oh. I can also not pause the game right now. Interesting.
なんだよ、さえねえ顔しやがって。レブナントなのに死ぬのが怖いってのか？隠さなくてもいい。何度蘇れたって死は怖え。俺だって例外じゃねえよ。辛い戦いなんざさっさと終わらせていっぱいやろうじゃねえか。
あの大崩壊から何もかもがおかしくなっちゃった。私たちは生き返って化け物たちと戦う力まで手に入れたわ。でもその代わりに人の血なしではまともでいられなくなった。大丈夫なのかな。クイーンの暴走で大崩壊を生き延びた人たちまで亡くなって、そのクイーンと戦うために
Trying to figure out why that keeps doing that. Because it looks fine on my end.
よう、準備は万端か。戦いも佳境、もう少しってところまで来てる。ここで灰になっちまったら丸損だぜ。気持ちよく死んでたってのに墓場から叩き出されて何度も何度も殺されてよ。なんで俺が戦わなきゃならねえんだって思ったこともあるが、あと少しでそれも報われると思うと不思議な気分だ。
なんだい、もしかして君は私の友人だろうか。
No, I just woke up. I don't even know who you are.
君もか。私は無産しすぎて記憶の多くを失っているらしくてね。長い付き合いの者がいたとしてもほとんど思い出せないんだ。このまま愛する人のことも忘れてしまうかもしれないと思うと体に震えが来るんだ。
Yeah, well, you'll get over that.
レブナントは心臓さえやられなければ死なない。死ななければまた家族の元に戻れる。そうだからね、僕は信じてるんだ。この戦いが終われば大崩壊が起きる場合みたいな普通の日常が帰ってくるんだってさ。
Okay.
俺さ、大崩壊の時逃げちまったんだ。化け物に襲われて何も考えられなくなって、あいつ助けてくれってそう言ってたのに見捨てて逃げることしかできなかったんだ。結局
Oh wait, we're in a government camp. That's why. I was just like, I'm so confused what's happening here.
化け物と戦える力だ。だから今度は逃げない。あいつが目を覚ました時に胸を張って再会するためにな。
あなた、故郷はこの辺り？私の故郷はもっと
Hey, look, there's that
大
guy,
崩壊前なら
the hunter.
車を数時間も飛ばせば戻れたけど、
I see him in the background doing his thing.
遠く感じる。早くこの戦いを終わらせて帰らなきゃいけない。向こうではまだ化け物から逃げ回ってると思うから。
ようやくお目覚めか。シギリ、お前のパートナーは俺だ。一昨日のクイーンとの戦い、お前の働きは聞いている。
Good old Jack.
使えるんだってな。
Jack of Blades.
すぐに出るぞ。準備は万端か。
Of course, go.
限界まで発揮してもらうぞ。
Let's go beat him up. I'm the champion of murdering everything I see. Let's go.
Queen が防衛ラインを突破し、こちらに向かって進行しているという情報が入った。ただ、奴も相当の痛手を負っていることは確かだ。一気に追い打ちをかけ、奴を叩く。間違っても、クイーンの血だけは食らうなよ。
Doing the rest of the loss after her body is rejected. Okay, well, why would anyone try to drink her blood? That's the real question. I'm assuming you ate all your food, because I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm gonna guess you. I'm gonna guess you, Ben. Take a wild guess here. I guess you could say we're kind of vampires. We're specifically revenants. But blood is like the theme of the game, so I'm not actually 100% certain what we are myself. We're kind of like ghouls. I can pick up things in my memory. It's a freezing cartridge. That's interesting. There's missiles in my dream. Okay.
Queen の力生成した薬だ。そいつに一滴垂らしてみろ。
Oh, he took his mask off.
ここならマスクを外しても問題ない。
Hey, look, it's me.
クイーンが暴走する前、彼女の力によって生み出されたものだ。周辺一帯の正気を浄化し、無産した肉体をつなぎ止め、その場で再生する役割を担ってくれる。この浄化マスクも含め。
So we earned this power from Jack beforehand, the hunter. And somehow we just knew about it.
俺たちと同じレブナント。志を共にした仲間であり、唯一さらなる高みへと登る可能性を与えられた存在だった。彼女はその得意な力に飲み込まれ、欲望のままに血を貪る化け物に落ちてしまった。 食うか食われるか、その2つしか選択肢がないのなら、俺は食らう方を選ぶ。
This guy's so edgy.
薬の生産数は限られ
Like the end of a knife. This guy's so edgy. I guess we're gonna rest because no reason not to. Alright, bad parry. So these are regular revenants who have gotten lost. Seems you need the barracks key. Okay, I feel like it's just the game itself. Hold on. I'm gonna turn all these on low. Yeah, because I feel like the game's adding like excess smoke particles that make the game just look so chunky. Oh, I thought I had Ice Spear. Okay. Took care of that problem. Man, I can't wait to finish setting up my other PC. The game doesn't need to look like 100% well, but I would like it so the game doesn't chug just by playing in like a densely foggy area or something like that. I heard the one behind me. Did he just walk up to him and backstab him? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The confidence that you need sometimes, just to walk up and backstab. I still have no idea what those awakened things do. I know condensed lost souls are super valuable, though. I do know that. Upsy daisy. We're gonna open the barracks key because I don't know what was down that path, but I'm gonna peek in here real quick. Looks like an additional way to go. But I wanted the chest. And look, we got a Queen Slayer hammer. Alright, level 5. So I didn't have to do anything to earn that. Oh yeah, there's just loot back here. Oh, a regen inducer. That's a passive healing when you run out of main healing stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, where's the next wave coming from? And it died. Alright, well now that I know that that's there. I didn't know that there was gonna be a challenge for blood there. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm stuck here because I don't have an access to, or I don't have the option to teleport out of here. So I'm pretty sure I'm stuck here until I beat this section. Which is fun to say the least, I guess. But now we have plenty of healing. Is it not going to trigger again? Interesting. Interesting. It's over here then. Oh, this is just the other side of where I was. So this is also telling me that I can drop down there. There appears to be a lot of enemies everywhere. Holy snap, there's a lot of enemies everywhere. I wasn't ready for so much tomfoolery. Ooh, Queen Steel. I need that. I can actually use that next time I go back to the home base to upgrade my gear. Which is honestly something I plan to do shortly. Because running around with this low level gear probably isn't a good idea. Was that a shiny over here? I saw like a little blue hue right there. So I thought that might have been something, but it wasn't. But it was not. But just to like quickly glance back over to your question, Van, I have no clue. What we are technically. We're like kind of vampires, but we're dead, but we come back and we have like hearts and we bleed and all that good stuff. I don't know. We're out in the sun, so clearly we're not like a standard vampire. Ow, she's mean. Yeah, some kind of weird zombie bloodmancer. I would accept that. That sounds cool. But it's not of our own volition. We don't come back of our own choice. Apparently humanity, like, made us. So something happens where if you die, I guess, a certain way, you get brought back as a revenant. So we're no longer technically human, but nobody really knows what we are. Which is why we're helping our friend Luis, or Luis, I don't know how much of the game you've seen, but we're helping our friend Luis try to understand what revenants are. So that humans and revenants can live together and coexist. Seems a little bit pie in the sky, but all great anime adventures start off with some kind of pie in the sky fantasy. What are the odds that guy's gonna jump down the second I walk in here? Yeah, well, you know he did. Hey, he brought company. Oh boy, do I love company. He's like, Anakin, I have the high ground. I have a fireball. I'll have to kick that down. Nah, I wasn't worried. It might have looked close, but those enemies have a maximum of 3 swings they do. So I was fairly confident that nothing super bad was gonna happen there. Was I being a little reckless though? Yes. I'm surprised she didn't hit me a single time there. Speaking of reckless. Blood barrier tonics. Those are useful, I think. I don't know what they do, but they seem very rare to get. Also, there's the dog flame beacon thing. Hate those things. Stun cartridge? Very nice. Oh, but I'm maxed out on those. I should probably start actually just burning cartridges. I finally got a parry to go off. Oh, and I found an old shutter key. I could kick this down and have a little bit of a skip. While I'm here, I wanted to go this direction. Climb down here. Because I saw that there was a ladder here. Pole dance right down to the bottom. You're supposed to roll past when I hit the roll past button, sir. And or ma'am. Not get bodied by that witch lady's girth. I'd be a little bit more worried or concerned in this game if they would actually like not just have the enemies poking out around corners. The amount of times I feel like they're supposed to try to ambush you, trying to run for the items or not looking around. You can literally see their weapons poking around the corner. It doesn't make for a believable situation. At least in my mind. What do I know? You know I'm about to go for the loot. Should I take the regen inducer? Probably. Am I gonna? No. But should I? Yes. I'm gonna. Because I don't know where the next missile is. There's a purify. Meaning we'll get some mapping done right here. Chop that guy's corpse, because, you know. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. He was eyeing me up too much. Can't eye up a lady like that. What the hell is that? Grants Ichor. Interesting. So it's a healing and it gives Ichor. Two things I don't need right now, but could be helpful. Also knew that there was gonna be a guy around this corner. Yeah, I know he was eyeing my one antler. He was like, maybe, because I'm missing one. They're like, maybe I can take this person. It's like, nope. Why do you keep rolling inward, ma'am? I need that to not be a thing. Alright, let's buff up. Check our corners. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. There's a gun guy? Really? There's Gungrave? Leave me alone. Hey, wow. That looks like that's not gonna be a thing at some point. More importantly, where the hell is this next checkpoint? I'm just carving through all these enemies, looking for this next location. Condensed Lost Soul. Very nice. Oh, I thought this was a ladder. Yep. That's a ladder, all right. All right, so I have two keys. I have a shutter key. What? Of a shutter key and some other latch key, right? I forgot what the other key was. I have 2 though. Oh, that looks like death. Can I see what my key items are? There we go. I got the barracks key. I got a shutter key and a storage key. Both of which I don't know where they're at. Very, very interesting. We're not about to do this again, game / brain. We're not about to spend 50 years looking for where we're supposed to go. I physically can't do that again. Oh, we might actually be going that way. Since this is a drop down. Have I not gone this way? How am I looking at here? Oh. Found it. The only problem about grabbing that right now, though, is it respawns all the enemies I just spent all this time killing in front of me. And actually over here, now that I think about it. I'm not really feeling inclined to do that again. That's that item we picked up underneath. So we don't need to go that way. What the hell? Oh, there's a ladder. Where? Oh, from underneath. I'm so thoroughly lost in this map right now. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. Wait, was that a light over there? Oh no, it's just a glowy rock. Glowy rock, glowy rock. Oh wait, the shutter will open this thing. Remember, when in doubt and you're playing a game, always look for the shiny thing. So, I'm alright resting now. Because I have to replenish my stuff right now anyway, to go this way. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, I guess. They're bodying me on spawn. Stop it. Okay, this one should be dead. Easy. chopping them up and laying them down. Hey, look, there's another missile right here. But why? For these two? Okay, that was a 500. I was not ready for that much damage to come in. No, not big hammer. They're so burly. They're two burly ladies. I wonder if I could get the parry off of the first one. Okay. The first time I tried to parry, it didn't come out. The second time I tried to parry, it parried too early. And that's what happens when you parry too early. You get destroyed. Wow. Hey look, I parried on time for once. Still kind of getting beat up. Still kind of getting beat up. Okay. One of you come over here, please. Yeah, I'm tired of playing nice. Oh, I just realized that respawned them, didn't it? I don't think. Oh, yeah, I didn't grab the chest. I completely forgot to grab the chest. That's my bad. So let me parry you. Thank you. You have to start the parry before they start swinging, so you have to guess what they're going to be doing, unfortunately. Night Claw 5, or Night Fang 5. That's a lot of damage. But this one just seems better for literally everything I'm doing. We'll do Nightthorn. Oh. Well, hello, nurse. Actually, I didn't take any damage, so I don't need to touch that again. I assumed this was going to be a boss fight. A shield demon knight. This looks cool.
落ち果てたレブナント、クイーンの哀れな不物か。いいか、新入り。情けは無用だ。
Now the problem is he's not my companion. I don't think so. I don't think he's here on this. Yep. Also, I don't think I can backstab him. Okay, yeah, he's an actual boss. Ooh, okay. So he's a true boss. Got it. The uppercut just staggering him told me so. And look at that menacing aura he has. Okay. He parries? I couldn't dodge. He is a little bit of a bully. I don't think I have a build that helps against that either. Okay, so I think that's a dodge out move. No, I have to double hit it, I think. So that's his level 2 now. So he's second phase. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that just ripples outward, no matter what. There we go. I finally figured it out for once. And he just staggered me. What a jerk. The instantaneous stagger. How low was his health bar? I swear I had him. Yeah, that was actually greedy of me to try to do that. Actually, mildly greedy. Get out of the corner, clown. Down. Woo. Oh, there's the queen.
お行儀の悪いゲストのお出ましだ。そろそろパーティーはお開きにしないとな。
Ooh. I always love the one-handed sword grab technique.
き受ける。いいかお前ら、ここが正念場だ。これ以上お前に仲間を傷つけさせるわけにはいかねえんだよ。
やっと解放してやれる。
Nani? My lungs. I just realized this is the first time I actually heard my character make noises of any kind or do anything. Also, if this is the queen, then we can't be the queen. Because right there. So that we inherited her powers somehow? Since we can control miasma. Because yeah, look, now we have one blue eye.
お前の覚悟、見事だった。
ゆっくり眠れ。
The relevancy of that is because we got shot through the heart. And if you destroy the heart, you completely destroy revenants. Or you destroy that revenant so they can't come back. Oh, that's a code that I know. I have the Queenslayer one. Well balanced for exploration and melee combat and features high HP and endurance. Interesting. Well. I guess I'm gonna call it here for Code Vein for now. I actually wanted to get a couple of Hades runs in on stream while I was here. Hopefully I hit that button right. I didn't. No. That's the button I wanted. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a shot of coffee. And we can do some Hades runs. Ah, I have to turn that off. I have to turn that off. Can't have that playing in the background. Oh, I reopened my Code Vein. Why? It's because I really want to keep playing Code Vein, but I don't want to do it on. I don't want to do it on the single PC anymore because I was doing some of the video values on the 2 PC setup because I have it basically all fixed. I just need to get my microphone audio to transfer over as well as the game audio, but I have the picture quality on there and it looks infinitely better. And once I can get the other PC to do entirely all the processing, then I can actually ratchet up the graphics and make it look better. But until then, I'll probably work on that more today, in fact. But I want to take care of all that nonsense beforehand. Well, we're gonna do a couple more. Oh, yeah, I also have to change my thingy. To update the stream info to Hades.
Skelly.
Hey, look, a bow run. Those are like the easiest ones. We're gonna take that. Also, one of the reasons why I wanted to do
Why not?
more Hades runs is because I wanted to get the last Chthonic Companion and level up my stuff with... Uh-oh. I see my bitrate is tanking. Why are you unstable? Excuse me. Oh, I forgot this isn't that game that I can do that on. Why is the bitrate unstable? It literally just popped up. My end's fine. It's not dipping below the bitrate. Why does it say the bitrate is having a problem? Why are you hitting every single button, game? I think I'm just gonna have to let it go for now and see how it plays out, because it's nothing I can do on my end right now.
I like the fire in you, Zagreus, and I have every confidence you'll someday clamber from the shadows there into the light.
It's very odd, though. We're gonna take Lightning Strike because we want it to do the chain lightning effect. We're also gonna immediately take Chaos. We're also still going cast build, but Zeus with lightning is not good, so that's why we don't take that. That's not bad. I don't have a good cast right now, but if I can get one, it'll be very good. Not really the enemy type you want to see early on is an entire room of numbskulls, but we're gonna go for the HP. HP is always important. And I'm very interested in that Erebus gate over there. Usually, provided it's not flame wheels in Erebus, the Erebus gates aren't that bad for like the first couple of stages. I definitely do not want Afro. That is kind of good. I'll take it.
Time for more pain.
Definitely do not want to take Afro there, though.
I see that you've returned.
The good thing about taking money in Erebus gates is that the money and or HP is doubled. So instead of getting 25 max HP or 100 gold, you get 50 and 200. So always worth it to take these gates. I guess that depends on if you actually like can make it through though, because you have to make it through this whole thing without taking damage, which is really easy to do. Holy. This is one of the problems of the Erebus gates, though, is that there's just non-stop enemies.
Miserable fools.
We'll take the Nectar. One, because it's useful for the house. Two, it'll upgrade our basic attack. It'll upgrade the lightning chain. And it's kind of better than a key for changing fate. Our Chaos Boon went off, so that's good. That means I can't alter that. Our Chaos Boon going off means that our right click on cast does more damage now. Which is kind of nice, because there are some casts that do a lot of damage, and getting just a little extra boost. I mean, ideally, I would rather have something that made my special do more instead of my cast. My special is my Q. That's the thing where you see me fanning out those arrows. That's the most broken build for the bow, is specifically taking Chiron's bow and taking the cast one, because I mean you have homing arrows. Like, as long as you make contact with your first basic attack, nothing can beat this build. And I like how I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do some casual runs in Hades, proceed to do a 15 heat run. With like a lot of negative modifiers. Who else but me? But then I mildly enjoy hurting myself, so. Let's see if we can't get anything on our special. We didn't. We'll take Twin Shot. That's not really what you want to take, but it's not the worst item to take. I'm kind of looking for a Demeter, and we didn't get it, so that's brutal. reason why we look for Demeter there is because she's honestly the best option for bow. The second best option that I'm not a super fan of taking, but is like still really strong, is Athena with Reflect. You're basically safe from most amounts of damage. But I don't really like taking that one.
Hades faring down there of late, nephew. Fewer worries there upon his brow. That underworld of yours all running smoothly and all that. We'll keep on pitching in from over here. Least we can do.
Oh yeah, we already got the epilogue, so for anybody who... I don't really want to take Tempest. I'm gonna take Floodshot. This is literally like the worst build so far. But I really do not want Tempest on my queue. Even though it'd give me 95% more damage. Which is a lot. Do not want that. It's a matter of principle at this point. Next wave, yep. Great, summoning these dudes. Ooh, money. You know, I haven't even bothered using my Flood Shot, even though it's technically stronger. But they also have 2 instances of not taking damage, so that kind of ruins that. We're gonna take... We actually have a lot of HP right now. We're gonna take money. We're gonna try to stack money early on. Teleporting pots. Okay, these are definitely... Oh no, these are teleporting cloning pots. Hey, get me out of this room, please. I can't think of anything more disgusting than what's going on right now.
Excellent.
No. We'll go down to Master Chaos again.
Alright then. In the name of Hades.
We're looking for this thing. Or not this thing. Actually, we wanted special. That's what I was trying to say. This is what we were looking for. We didn't find it. So we're gonna take... We find 90% more money. I'm actually gonna grab this and take... I don't like any of these calls. I'm gonna take Artemis. Artemis is the best one there. Especially because I can scale her to do crazy damage. Hey, it's Meg! One of the easiest bosses in the game. And also my lover. But then again, Thanatos is my lover too, so... Spoiler alert to people who don't like that stuff and are bothered by it. I romanced both Meg and Thanatos. Because I can. Because I could. I mean, you are like the first boss. Like, you gotta kind of figure that I'm not gonna have that much of a difficult time fighting you.
Your progress has been duly noted, boy.
So none of this is gonna pay off right now, but it should pay off later.
Check.
Take another Zeus. Hopefully we get the one where we get 10% of our damage is converted to call energy. The other thing would be Jolt.
What now?
Which Jolt is just kind of like a secondary form of damage, which is kind of nice. If you guys can all calmly stop. And getting the Palm Rose to pop on the Artemis thing is actually pretty good. We didn't get the one we wanted, but we'll take Jolt. Because that's just like another damage proc. Which is not really that strong right now, but it can be useful for getting rid of those nasty HP procs.
Slavog, go figure.
Which is kind of nice. We're going to come over here and hang out with Eurydice. It's almost always the right call to take Eurydice.
They're both here.
Orphe here's just practicing for when he's got to sing next for Hades Sr.
Taking a sip of my coffee really quick.
Smooth sailing.
Burn flingers.
You know, I think I have a bad tongue because at this point I cannot drink lighter brewed coffees. It kind of just tastes like nothing. Like somebody sprinkled some sand in my water and it's warm. And I don't know how I like that. I'd imagine I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. Because I'm the only one that likes dark coffee, apparently.
The curse of chaos has been lifted.
This would kind of be worth it, but most of my damage actually isn't on my Q right now, so
Out of here.
I'm not gonna take that right now.
Barge of death, you're here.
I also like to shoot all these immediately because I don't like them. Thank you for coming in clutch, Bloodshot. So like one time it actually ever does anything aside from get beat in trouble.
Idiot.
There should be one more wave after this. I cannot believe it only hit one. It's supposed to hit everybody in that AoE. Not that I'm complaining too much, but I'm complaining, damn it. Not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. Also, this is our Chthonic Companion. I'm pretty sure I didn't have those when I played last time. But the Chthonic Companions basically are just like when you level up your your notoriety with your friends, they'll eventually give you stuff. And that one's Thanatos'. And it's kind of the best one, honestly, because it does 3,500 damage to anything caught in that circle. You might be saying 3,500 doesn't sound like a lot. Well, when we get to learn it, you're gonna see why 3,500 actually is like kind of a big deal. Because it's massive. Actually, it's massive against Lerny and the Theseus and Bull fight. Okay, we get it. Leave me alone. We're actually taking a decent amount of damage, but it doesn't matter too much. I don't have anything I want to palm currently, so we're not going to take that.
Come on in, then.
Hey, I don't think I can beat Thanatos.
Don't have much time, but let me see if I can pitch in.
I don't have a lot of damage, so I don't.
You can beat me again, Zach.
I mean, I didn't beat you last time when I didn't have any damage, though. I don't see it happening this time. Yeah, I don't think I can beat him. He just does too much damage. And I don't do anything right now. We have that like up and coming junior build. We have the Weenie Hut junior build, and we're kind of like close to having a god build. But it's not there yet. We're missing some key elements. It's unfortunate. Come over here and talk shit.
Hey, I didn't mean to lay the guilt on you for what you did for Orpheus, Sag. I just worry when we get involved, we can make matters worse.
You haven't ever made anything worse then. But as for me, I realized what you meant. I was so eager to do something for Orpheus when I first met Eurydice, I never asked them if it was okay.
At least things turned out well for them, but that was fortunate. Family troubles, personal relations, and the like. It's sensitive business. Though, who am I to talk? You didn't ask me to show up like this.
I'm glad you did though, Fen.
My boy. What did I hear? Oh, I heard another Chaos Gate. Am I willing to throw super hard to go for another Chaos? Yes.
Going in.
Now this is really bad because this Chaos will not finish by the time I get to Lerny. Oh, but I can fish. You know, it was all worth it. If I lose this run, at least I get to keep the fish.
Fish. Another Marty, huh?
A Marty.
Specimen received.
I think this is the first time I've ever had 3 Chaoses. I was like... That could make my cast do crazy damage, but then it kind of overrides... I think I'm gonna actually take Caustic Strike. I don't have a basic attack build, and my bow is definitely not meant to be for basic attack, but... What would I take here? Dodge. 20% chance to... I basically have a 20% chance to not take damage. If I get hit. That's actually really, really strong.
I have longed to hear the sound of your hiss, Lerny.
Also, when I said that you'll see the damage that it does, compare the damage I'm doing right now. Just like absorb it in. Look at the damage on the bar. It's not bad right now. It's not bad. What an annoying two sets of enemies that pop out. Two summoners when I have Inferno Bomber debuff. That's fine though. You can only use your Chthonic Companion once per fight or engagement. So I'm waiting till third phase to show you the damage. I'm also waiting to use my Artemis, because Artemis is better used for the Karma path. Alright, now here we go. And that's the usefulness of that. I didn't even need to throw the I didn't even need to throw the crystals into him. I just did that for fun. But yeah, the power of the Chthonic Companion is strong. The problem is you have to, for specifically Thanatos, it's the most damaging one in the game, but you have to get the enemy to stand in it. That's the only downside.
I can use this. Bye, Asphodel.
Also, I still have 2 more encounters, I believe, where I have the Chaos debuff, which is important to note. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna hope and pray that we actually get a special Daedalus Hammer. Not that it's absolutely vital to get one, but it kind of guarantees the run. I keep forgetting that they have the Inferno Bomber debuff. My brain a little bad. Dude. Depth perception, please. Please, Billy. Alright, that one was a little cheap game. That bounced off of 2 walls to come right back to me in that corner. You know what you did there. Fires 4 volleys. That's not really the one I wanted, especially with the current build we're kind of getting geared towards, but it's not the worst. I kind of wanted the one with the consecutive hits, gives +4 damage. If you can get both of those, you got yourself a spicy build. And it kind of doesn't really matter what special you take at that point. Any additional special damage will do crazy damage. Honestly, at this rate, if I had gotten both, I would have probably taken the Artemis special, even though it does like significantly less damage. If you can get an epic Artemis one, she gives you I believe it's 20% chance to crit. Coupled with picking Artemis will eventually give you pressure point, and you can stack up to like 5% pressure point, meaning that you would have roughly 30 to 35% chance to crit. And it's each arrow, not just one. So it's like you're actually pumping out insane amounts of damage. I've had runs where I pumped out like 2,000 damage on one volley. Man, that should be done with Inferno Bombers now. So I forgot, what did that one give me? Also, I figured out how to check my boons. Oh yeah, that's just basic attack, so that was completely useless to get, but it was a thing, so. And for those wondering the difference between attack and like cast and special and all that, your dash attack like this, that counts as damage for attack. So if I do this sideways and it shoots out the volley, it's actually different than just shooting out a regular shot like that. But any other damage does not count towards attack, which is why you see me sometimes take Thanatos' Butterfly. Thanatos' Butterfly is if you take no damage in a chamber, you'll get, well, when you level it up to max anyway, you'll get 2% extra attack, which is good for a lot of builds and good for a lot of weapons. But for the specific bow build I use, where I don't actually use my basic attack for really anything else but putting this proc on them, which then lets me use my Q, it's more important for me to build special than anything else. But you'll only see me building special really on this bow if I take it. Because there's not a point to take this bow if you're not gonna build special. Which might be why some people might be puzzled why I was hesitant to take attack damage. This game's about damage. I need one of you to die right now. It doesn't matter which one it is, I just need one of you to do it. Okay, both of you is fine too.
Nothing left here.
We're gonna palm Artemis.
Sharpen my senses.
Because that can honestly get us some pretty disgusting value later on. Would I fight Charon if I can? It kind of depends on if I can buy something in the shop. Okay, I can't fight him, which is good, because that would be bad. I'm gonna take Supporting Fire. Supporting Fire is just like essentially a buff. A generic buff that's actually pretty good. And I think I'm done grabbing things for Artemis. The only thing I would want from Artemis is Pressure Point, which is not something I super care about right now. So we're gonna try for Ares. And we're hoping for Urge to Kill. Urge to Kill gives us a 10% damage increase across the board to everything we have, which doesn't seem like a lot. But we also don't have a lot of damage on our cast right now, so it kind of matters for the time being until we get more damage. The philosophy is, in Hades typically, damage doesn't matter until it matters, and it usually starts to matter when you don't have it. And about now we should have picked up an item for our cast, so it's starting to get to that scary time where we need to just pick up the first thing we can kind of get our hands upon. I will not take his special though. Doom is a bad special to take. I don't really like any of these. And Battle Rage isn't that great for bow build, so I'm gonna take Blade Dash actually. At this point, I could try to go for Hermes for side hustle, but there's not a lot of game left. Usually, you want to try to find Hermes in Asphodel. I mean, ideally, if you can get side hustle, you'd want to get side hustle in Tartarus. Couldn't think of the place for a second. Ideally, you'd want to get it in Tartarus. The only problem about trying to find Hermes in Tartarus, aside from it being nearly impossible to do just to begin with, is that you're not building any stats. Meaning that you're gonna slowly start feeling the pain of not having any. I mean, that's just simply it. You're gonna feel the pain of not having any stats trying to beat Meg. And if you're kind of new to the game, you need like every stat you can just to feel out how the fight works. And that's not even Tisiphone or any of the other like harder Fury fights. But we're taking money because with that 90% money buff that we have, we get 90% more money. So instead of 100, we get that extra 90. Coupled with the fact that we have Golden Touch, whenever we go to another floor, we get 5% extra money of our total money. It's kind of invaluable to take. Especially with Chiron Shop and the Wells of Chiron you can find in the Styx map. Which is why I'm kind of just like hard picking only the money ones and kind of foregoed picking Hermes. Aside from the fact we already have a Hermes buff, so we don't really need Hermes for, let's say, the Olympian duos. Because I do have the Mirror upgrade where per Olympian boon I have, I get 5% extra damage. And that's raw damage, that's not attack, so since I already have that, there's not really too much of a reason to pick any more Hermes. Unless, of course, I'm just really infatuated with Hermes, which I'm not. Most of his items are better served for melee builds. You get extra dodges, you get extra other things that just don't really matter for a bow build, because my whole thing is trying to stay as far away from the enemy as is to begin with. We're gonna come over here. I was just looking around for pots or a well. Anything that can give me a little bit of a boost, because we're starting to get a little bit of funding. I'm kind of looking for means to keep the run going and spend it. Would I do a for fun Extreme Measures 4 run? Yeah? I think I could do that. Because I think I'm gonna call the stream after the next run. This was just kind of like a mini for fun day. I have some stuff to do. I might actually come back later tonight after I finish working more on my other computer and dealing with my netcode again. Or my encoder, I mean, because for whatever reason, I'm starting to realize that it's my router that's the problem. My brand new router from Spectrum. Like, haha. We're gonna make it so that after about a day of usage, your internet goes down. And I was like, okay, well that's fine, I can deal with that. And then the next time it was like, oh yeah, now your download speed is only like 5 megabits. And I was like, alright, well we're paying for 300, so that's not okay. And now it's after an hour, or not an hour, like I said, after like 24 to 48 hours. Now it's like, oh yeah, your like normal decent upload speed is now 2. And for anybody sad enough to try to stream on 2 megabits per second upload, it don't work. I was like, speaking of which, I see it drop again.
Ahoy, my nephew, it is I. Now, little Hades, you must know by now I've
Shut
got
up.
nephews here, don't you? For instance,
Indeed, they have, good Uncle Poseidon. Mortals show great ingenuity when war is concerned. It drives their
Yeah.
sense of progress more than anything at all. Perhaps someday they shall wage war even in
Oh, it's a duo. But yeah, I started noticing that immediately. I was like, there's correlations happening here that I'm not appreciating. Oh. I've never had that one. Well, I'd pick it up.
Should help keep me going.
And then we're gonna take this hunter's mark. We'll just bounce the marks around. To be useful.
Mysterious. Other guy.
You stop right there, blackguard, and make your plans for death.
Oh. That's what I meant by pulses. Uh-oh. This actually completely, like, ruins my build. Uh-oh. I was like, I need him out, please. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Okay, we somehow were able to clutch it out.
That's all for today's show. That was for you, good Shade.
This is my buddy, the Shade. So with 879, yeah, the Golden Touch will give us back to 1,000. At this point, we're gonna take the Acorn, which will take, as it says right there, in the first encounter in each underworld region, take 0, or the final encounter, take 0 damage for the first 5 times you're hit. So it's basically you have 5 free hits on the boss.
Think about this.
I would really like to get rid of that special.
Payment in full.
I'm actually gonna buy that too. I would really like to get rid of that cast.
There.
I would like nothing more than to have that cast not on me right now.
Just got to get through Cerberus up there.
Dude, really?
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take Sunken Treasure, because that's gonna give us money. And just a lot of sundry items. So now we're interested in Well of Chiron items, because we can replenish one of those Death Defies off of a Well of Chiron. Or Charon. Chiron. I gotta get those right. was doing so well. And yeah, I have no way to fix that currently, so let's just go down this one. I mean, you can see we just got any kind of special damage. Which is kind of cheating because we have 30% special damage right now with off of the rope, but like we got the ability to crit, and now we're just like chaining crits back and forth. So that's why it's kind of nice to build Artemis. I left that pot there, but that's fine. I currently don't really have anything I want to spend the money on. Did I take the Ares path? I actually forgot what I took, to be honest. I did take Ares, so I'm still looking for Urge to Kill. As you can see, all those little arrows that are coming out from behind me, they're wrapping back around. That's supporting fire. So we don't have a lot of damage, but we have enough that it's like pretty strong right now. We're pretty strong. Not the little rat. This is honestly the worst enemy in the game, by far. Because he's obnoxious. Obnoxious and unpredictable. And you see how much damage that I chunked down the rat with? That's why Thanatos is great. I'm saving the last charge, no matter what, for the final encounter with Hades, because it's gonna be necessary. I usually burn it when he's doing the spinning. He's doing the spinning, whatchamacallit move. The spinning lasers. Urge to Kill. Exactly what I was looking for. Not much, but 16% bonus damage is not something to sneeze at. I'm gonna grab this palm. And it actually landed on something useful. And then we'll just finish off with special damage. Now I'm gonna grab this palm. Hopefully it's behind here, because I don't have a use for any of the other stuff in the shop. The only thing I could be hoping for right now, honestly, is to find a purging shop to try to purge my right click, because I really need that for damage. And with what I have it set up for right now is not gonna be helpful for the boss at all. Unfortunately, it does not look like I'm gonna find a purging station. We have a really strong build for killing mobs though. Oh, we still have a chance of finding a purging station, because I was actually fairly confident it was going to be back here. But just because you're here, Van, I'm gonna do an extreme measures 4 run for you, so you could see the true glory that is Hades. That'll be my last one. At least for now. I still haven't actually decided if I want to come back or not. So I gotta make ISP phone calls and whatnot, you know. You're like, yeah, can I get like a better router? Because the one you sent me is shit. But I'll put the try-hard pants on for
What do we have here?
for a round. Yeah, I'll put on extreme measures. I don't put on extreme measures for anybody, so you should feel happy because I did 2 extreme measures, 1 for the achievement and 1 for the 32 heat statue challenge, and I never put that back on because 3 health bars on Hades is not okay. It's just not okay. Also, I've only ever done it on bow, so we're doing another bow run because I'm not that confident on any other weapon that's not the bow. Hey, look, we replenished our Deathify.
Should be useful.
Very nice. Now let's just not Death Defy, and then we'll be fine.
Should be the place.
And we're good. And we are good. So I'm gonna say this is basically a 1 run.
Should come in useful.
Like, I don't see us losing this one.
The monster's solitary weakness, Sator's axe, proved terribly effective.
I don't know why that was happening, but I guess it was. Man, that should be not a bad amount of time. Just a mini little 3-hour stream sesh. Well, actually, it's gonna be 3.5 because there's no way.
You wield, it is nothing but a tool for cowards, boy.
There's no way I'm not gonna go over 30 minutes on extreme measures. Yeah, damage isn't bad, but we wouldn't live long on extreme measures. I'm gonna save the greater call for after this. I want to make certain that he gets all of it.
Princes of the underworld, heed me and rise from the earth to do my bidding.
No more acorn.
Artemis. Oh, hi. Remember me?
I mean, we still have 3 Death Defies, so yeah. This one's arguably done.
You truly dare. No more.
Yeah, go ahead, hit me, I don't care.
Face me yourself.
See you at home?
Artemis. All right, taking the shot.
And that dodge means that the 20% chance to dodge damage proc, which is nice. And this should kill him. Yep.
Blast.
And look, we didn't even deathify once.
What shall it take? What shall it take for you to?
That's why this one's not that bad.
Well.
In the name of Hades.
Not a bad run. Not a bad run.
So complicated is the path to the well-hidden cottage of Persephone that surface-walking Zagreus, on this particular occasion, sadly zigs instead of zags, plummeting from off a precipice into most familiar waters.
Ow. Step finger. I like the little piece that he puts out. It's like, peace. I'm out.
Please, everybody, hold your applause.
I'm out, yo.
Oh, hey! I knew you could do it.
Make sure I have the dialogue with everybody.
Blade, the one I'm borrowing from Father anyway, it revealed to me an older aspect of itself, of Nemesis. Nyx never mentions her. Have you two ever met?
In case you haven't noticed, most of us who sprang from Nyx, we are not exactly close. Nemesis is fully occupied meting out justice on the surface. Our paths are not designed to cross. And based on everything I know, that's fine with me.
I'm sure she's lovely then.
Probably not.
There you are.
I knew that you...
How are you and Chaos getting on lately, Nyx? Sounds like they expected an awful lot from you before. That you should shine as bright as day, something like that. I can't imagine.
To shine was never quite my strongest suit. During the dawn of creation, there was much to do. This place, all that you see around you, it was more my leaning. Chaos understands that better now. As for me, the work helped me to know which limits I have.
What limits are those? You seem capable of anything. Probably even shining bright.
Come, child. We each have our limits.
True.
Not me.
I love how he's just like so smug. He's like, not me.
You're back?
What's for sale?
It's like, no, you have your limits too, idiot.
I feel like everybody knows about us, Meg. Even Aphrodite herself seemed to know we were involved. It's not like I've been going around boasting. You wanted to keep things quiet, didn't you?
Zagreus, are you happy with how things are between us now? Or do you have a problem with it?
Well, I could do without the kill or be killed stuff, if we're being honest. That part is still a little weird, but otherwise, yes, I mean, I'm happy. You're you.
Then that's enough. Let them say what they want. What does it matter? We're gods. The things they say about us, even other gods. If you pay too much attention to it, it'll drive you out of your mind.
True.
But I know how important your career is to you. This won't create a problem.
We've already crossed that bridge, I think. Stop worrying.
I refuse.
I refuse. Alright.
Hey.
Put the Palm Blossom on, and for my homie Van, I am not gonna have all these negative quirks on for this. I'll leave Jury Summons on. I want at least a tiny bit of a challenge.
That's as far as it goes.
Oh, I don't even need the heat meter that high. There we go. 16. We're getting spicy. Extreme Measures 4. Let's go.
Again.
So Extreme Measures 4, you will see no difference in the enemies. You will only see a difference in how the game plays. For the bosses.
Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
And this matters even more. I'm gonna take Tidal Dash.
Not now.
Bro. The reason I'm taking Tidal Dash is I don't actually want Palm Blossom procs to come onto onto anything I picked up there. All those are bad.
Think I got one. Hellfish.
Any of the options that were there were hot poo-poo. I also lowered down the jury summon part because I want less enemies to be in situations where I can't see them because I don't want to take damage. I cannot stress it enough, you do not want to take damage before boss fights. I'll take a dataless. I'll take an early data. You'll see what I mean when I get to the boss fights, but all the boss fights have changed now. Which is why this was so hard to do, because you had to have multiple ailments on you. And a lot of the times the ailments aren't that big of a deal. For the boss fight, the ailments are enemies killing you on the way in. The Furies fight shouldn't be hard still, but Lerny definitely becomes a challenge. Namely, it's a lot harder to use Thanatos' keepsake to kill it, because it moves around like crazy. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much. It'll be a treat for you to see, but
I can take it.
When the boss fights come up, I will definitely probably not say words,
Well then.
or at least words that make sense. Backstab damage is actually not bad. Funny enough, you can backstab with the Q. For people that didn't know that, it is actually possible to backstab with Q. There are a lot of specials that you can't backstab with, so it might be surprising, but backstab damage is super useful for Theseus. And Hades in general.
Love, are you still having problems with the dead? I swear you'd think they had enough of me in life.
On this one, I don't actually want her special. Her special is probably the most damaging one in the game, but I want slow effects. So I'm really holding out for Demeter. So I'm gonna take resist damage. Nothing there really care about. That being said, I will take Athena special. If they give me a rare Athena special, I will take it. I will break my one rule and take that.
I'm not in any mood to trifle with your father's nonsense this time, Zagreus. So...
Well, I didn't want it, but the game said do it. Put up or shut up, nerd.
Let me in.
Put up or shut up indeed, boss.
How about a little contest, boy?
Oh boy. Flame wheels. Remember that whole you can't take damage in these? Well, flame wheels are definitely one of those enemies that can just spawn on your head and instantly detonate. Boy, do I hate flame wheels.
All right, I've seen enough.
There we go.
We're gonna take the special. So we have insane damage right now. We're gonna take the nectar because that's just another free palm. We're gonna be palmed out of our gourd here. Like, so far this is probably the most damage you could have this early on in the game, provided you didn't get a heroic. You didn't get a heroic Aphrodite roll. That's the only difference.
Perfect gift. the old well.
None of that I need. I think the Chaos Boon just popped.
Oh no.
I thought I'd find you here.
Alright, so this is just 45 seconds of us having to live.
Made them mad.
Which most of the time isn't that bad. That being said, you do want to kill these guys if you have the damage to do it. Because the more enemies you kill, the more money they spit out. And we're only getting like 10, 20 gold a pop sometimes, but stacking gold early, as you saw on Golden Touch, is actually amazing. We're going to need as much money as we can on this run, because we're going to only be buying upgrades. Anything that gives us the most minute amount of damage we're going for. Man, these enemies are armored and I'm still doing this much damage. So that's how you know the damage is not bad right now. Not bad at all. Take the palm. Never not a good idea to grab palm. I didn't even realize I didn't have Fated Authority anyway, so I couldn't cycle it even if I wanted to. We're gonna take care of the bomb throwers because that's a lot of bombs.
Come forth, fishes.
I actually can't see. Okay, well, perfect. I was like, I can't see what I'm fishing, but it worked out. At this point, my Q's not gonna get any more additional power past 5. It's gonna be like diminishing returns. I'm really hoping for Athena's Call.
I'll pay for that.
Yikes. We'll take Deathless Stand. That's not bad. And now we have Athena propensity, so we can get exposed. We can also get Failing Shot and or her call. But here's the first fight. And as you can see, it's not just a straightforward fight anymore. Now there's another Fury in the mix. Luckily, our damage was strong enough to overcome.
No murder.
I like how we immediately went from a 16 heat run to a 15 heat run, or a 15 heat run to 16. It's like, yeah, I like suffering, so let's just do it to ourselves.
So much for Tartarus. Good.
What do we got next? We have another palm. I wish I had a key to cycle that, but we don't.
Come get shot.
Ooh, very nice. I mean, 2% here doesn't matter. I don't really use that, so we're just gonna start taking diminishing returns there. It's not ideal, We always take Eurydice. That's just the rule.
They're both here.
I don't make the rules, I just follow them. You always take Eurydice. Take the nectar. And we carry on with our day.
See you next time.
I always like to check my desktop because sometimes I notice framing issues and I'm troubleshooting and playing at the same time, so. Try to fix things on the fly when possible. Well, that was a lot of things that popped off right there. I don't really need Erebus because they keep giving me a palm and I don't really want a palm. So we're gonna take this and see what we can get. We're actually looking for HP right now. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that I don't know what's gonna be in the next chambers, but this is Witch's Circle. Witch's Circle is really bad unless you have deflect like I do. If you have deflect items or anything that does deflect, it becomes immediately trivial, as you can see right here, because I just deflect everything that they shoot out. Ooh, and a Demeter. I would take Demeter's basic attack.
You needn't have deceived the rest of us. You could have sent word that my daughter was with you down there all along. Ah, but families are a complicated thing. Just swear that you'll be candid with us next time.
Demeter's Call is also not a bad one. This gives me slow for the boss fights. I'll take it. Having the capability to slow down the enemy is kinda nice.
Alright, who's next?
And also that's something that is actually worth palming. Funny enough. We're quickly running out of things to palm. Especially for our palm that's about to go off here in a second. Wave makers are not a problem with deflect build. Basically the only downside of taking Athena on bow is that you have no way of slowing down the enemy, so they're just constantly hyper aggressive on you. I'll take this one just because it gives my draw a little bit more speed. I like left. I always pick right because I'm right-handed, but left seems to be the way to go. I didn't want to go left.
Smooth sailing, liberal Hades.
This is actually good. We resist some damage from bosses. Actually hemorrhaging money.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
The hell. But now we get to see the Lerny fight. So now there's lava and the platforms are kind of spread out like this, so. That being said though, I have 200% special damage. That being said. "200% special damage" is a lot of special damage. Yeah, 500. That's a lot. We'll be in a lot safer situation once we can get some of these heads out. We're gonna Thanatos here because... Yeah, there we go. Got it to land. So Lerny fight done. Not the worst, not the best. But we got her done. Nothing I want to purge currently. I'm mildly considering purging this just because it doesn't actually serve a benefit, but it does keep them off of me. There is something to be said for having title dash, just to keep the enemies off your back a little bit. We're absolutely going to take the HP. We're hemorrhaging health. Hemorrhaging.
More coming.
Hemorrhaging.
Time to collect.
See, is this money? No, it's darkness. Do not care about picking up darkness. Get another Hermes. I would take... Would I take Side Hustle? It's like, I don't know. I thought about it, but I was like, I actually don't like Side Hustle at this point. It's not that Side Hustle is necessarily a bad pickup, it's just like not the best pickup. And yeah, that's about all I have to say to that. That's all I can speak to is it's an item and I don't really want it right now, but I would take it, I guess.
Time for a boost.
All these kind of suck. I guess I just take Hyper Sprint. For 0.5 seconds after I hit the dash button, if it doesn't actually register, I get HP. I'm coming over here to see if I can fight Chiron. Or Charon. He's not here. I think it's better just to pick up the HP and go then. And I'm gonna take the palm. Take the palm because there's not anything really better than that. This is kind of the problem about having just a lot of raw damage though, is like without a dot or just something that increases. I don't know why I hit that. I thought I was Artemis. But the reason about you don't necessarily want to have just raw damage is because you hit hard, but you don't really put a additional dot or anything on them. That's kind of important.
Extra blessing.
Take the money. There's no reason to not take the money. Go on, take the money and run. Why would you do this to me? We're gonna go over here. I don't want to go over here because there's nothing I need to do over here. But I'm only doing this to advance my side story dialogue because I need to keep talking to Patroclus. But realistically, I would have taken that Daedalus Hammer if it was anything else. Literally anything else, I would have taken that Daedalus Hammer. The second thing I'm actually looking for right now is... Oh, I've never seen that fish before.
So, stranger, how goes willful disobedience of late? Would that I, too, had it within me to defy the gods.
Well, you know, it's going. That I've been able to make it this far means I'm getting somewhere, I suppose. No thanks to all your brethren in Elysium.
No use trying to reason with my brethren here. Many of the shades whom you've encountered, why, I watched them throw away their lives when they were men, yet still they seek to prove to one another and themselves that they are great warriors.
Like none of these are good with the build I have, so I guess I'll just take Cyclops Jerky. That only works on basic attack though, which is my which is the main ability. So I was like, not great, but I was rewarded. Sometimes you get rewarded for doing the side mission stuff. I get rewarded as in not punished for doing side mission stuff, because arguably I should have said nuts to Patroclus and just kept walking and immediately grabbed the Daedalus, but I want to make certain that he and Achilles can have the opportunity to hang out every once in a while or whatever, since they're lovers. I'm A-okay helping out lovers find each other.
It's just the edge I need.
None of these are good, so we're gonna take Sniper Shot, which is unfortunate because now I'm locked out of any more Daedalus upgrades, but what? Yeah. We're only taking this one because I want the Demeter, but we're gonna grab Poseidon first because Poseidon is the worst god to piss off. Since I have Tile Dash, actually Rupture is not bad. That's just like an extra damage.
I don't recall if I yet warned against this type of attitude. Although it doesn't matter either way.
Damned either way, I guess.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Useless.
Never forget. Oh yeah, if I can actually max out the call by the time... If I can get the greater call before the thing ends, you guys can actually see the dialogue. Because if you piss off the god who you happen to have the call for, you use the greater call, they get very angry. Oh yeah, that was not a chance in hell I was gonna get that.
It ultimately isn't my intent to leave you in the cold like this, young Zagreus.
We're gonna take this because this is actually be useful for when we're running through. I really want this to be. I really want to fight Chiron. It's not gonna let me. We're taking the food one because that'll be useful for after we find the fountain in Styx. We're guaranteed to beat this. We have 3 death defies. I'm not worried.
Our sworn enemy.
This fight's actually a lot more interesting though.
Lest the shining bronze work of the Macedonians should strike you blind, we are prepared to face your devilry.
As you can see, he has 2 miniguns. And Asterius has golden armor also.
Ridiculous chariot before. Even Poseidon knows you're just a blowhard with a fancy ride.
How dare you to invoke my Lord Poseidon's name, and to besmirch our complicated past? No god shall ever favor you as he has favored both Asterius and me.
So unlike before, where I would try to kill both of them together as quickly as possible, in this, I try to just kill Asterius. Because Asterius is way too dangerous to be left alive. And honestly, the king isn't that bad. Or, I mean, not Asterius, Theseus isn't that bad. As long as he's over there minding his own dumb business. Now, this guy should be no problem, because he'll do this for a little bit, and once I break his chariot, he'll go back into being just a regular soldier guy. And we have our greater call ready. He's gonna come back down this way. And that's that fight. Very fun.
They say to never meet your heroes.
Very fun, very easy. And because we have that extra restore HP, we get more HP off of grabbing those.
Which one?
We absolutely are going to take Acorn.
All set.
Hades does way more damage at this point. So
Worth it.
we're taking every bit of healing we can because we want to have the maximum amount of HP for this fight. I cannot stress this enough. You do not want to be ill-prepared to fight Hades. Because you thought that Phase 2 was tough. You have not seen anything yet until you see Phase 3.
Come on out. Good to go. Where to?
I would like it just to be back here. If I had to pick. Meaning it's not gonna be back here, but I would like it to be.
Can't do that.
Go through the door. I need to grab that. Yeah, poison is like really not okay. Where will I check next if it's not back here? Probably behind a buff door that'll actually like serve some benefit.
No chance.
Actually don't know what buffs were. Not Poseidon. We don't want a Poseidon. That's useless. It isn't back here also. I was like, excuse me? I was like, this is the bad part about push is when you're fighting the Gorgon stones, pushing them away is usually not a good thing. Usually.
Yes. Let's just go down this.
But that's fine. We still have a heal, so that's good. I think honestly, if I had to pick between these two, I'd rather have the Demeter.
Maybe this way.
I don't know what I would Demeter. Oh wait, I do know. I can take a Ravenous Will, I think. Ravenous Will is if I have no crystals on me, which are the red things at the bottom right here. If I have none on me, I get percentage extra damage. And if I get the basic attack one, or like the base one, it's 10%. And if I have the epic one, it's like 30%, I think. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, my brother called. He's borrowing my card because I lost his on accident, so he just had a question.
Hey,
Alright, and we found the safer sack. Very good. So hopefully we can get the one we're looking for. That's the one I was looking for. We could take this one, but honestly, I think if I have to rely on this, I'm probably going to die. We're going to take Ravenous Will.
It's freezing.
We have the maximum equipment that we can have for this. Actually, we're going to have more HP than that.
Why not?
And we will take Demeter's Aid.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
The important thing about that is for the bloodstones that I have, which are these red things, the more I put into an enemy, so like say Hades the boss, which is why last game I ruined my build. Each one of those that I put into an enemy, it gives me 10% more damage too. So technically, having Ravenous Will plus that gives me 60% extra damage. And that's not attack, that's all damage.
You vanquished me. Even when I threw everything I had at you, and more. I fought you as I fought the Titans themselves. And still I failed.
You're about to fail again.
Oh, don't take it so hard, Father. There's always next time, right? Meaning this time. Maybe I won't be so fortunate.
Of that I am most certain. Come. Let us see the
So hopefully I do
limits of our
not
abilities
pop
there.
any of my death defies before this fight.
I shall hold nothing back.
Or before the third bar.
To the death.
To the death.
Darkness.
Alright, screw you, old man. Oh yeah, I forgot he does spear throws now. And he does 2 of those now. I'm slowly remembering all the crap he does. Alright, well that wasn't good. Where's the Doomstone? Oh, this is bad. Oh, I think the Doomstone's in the wall.
Darkness.
I have a profound hatred for Doomstones because of this fight. Just want to let it be known. We're not at the hard part of the fight yet. I'm already taking that much damage.
You see.
Honestly, if I can get by this without... Okay, if I can get through this without Death Defying, that's fine. Hey Tyler, what's up? You came on just to watch me fail at this boss and then probably leave. Well, welcome.
Distracting Thanatos from his duties, I see. Blasted little.
Okay.
Dead souls, restore my strength.
Alright, that was a bad Death Defy right there.
No, you don't. You're bleeding, boy.
Cerberus is not fun. Alright, phase 3 now. Let's go.
I shall not fall to you again.
And as you can tell, the music pops off.
Darkness.
Ow.
We're not finished. What's wrong, boy?
I cannot believe I didn't even see him.
One last shot. Darkness.
Woo! And that's why you don't mess around on Extreme Measures 4.
For students of Achilles, I feel that he surpassed even his skill by now.
Okay.
Must go.
Alive and well.
By the way, I was close to being one shot because the Spear Throw does 80. So if he hit me with the spear throw, I would have been killed.
My weapons can grow even stronger now.
Just when his victory was all but certain, a fissure opens underneath the feet of the ill-fated prince, and from it vents a cloud of superheated water vapor. Steam, as it is known. And probably you know what happens next.
No.
Doing extreme measures 4 always gets the heart rate going.
Thank you everyone, you're too kind.
Blood was pumping.
Well done, Zagreus.
Look who it is.
Well, we got it.
Look, come get your gloating well out of the way so I can get back to this parchment work. It piled up in my prolonged absence.
I'm not here to gloat, Father. Well fought back there. I can't believe I got you.
Nor I. Next time, the fates may not decide to favor you like that. If there shall be a next time.
I was like, hopefully there's not a next time. I don't want to.
I never doubted you.
I don't want to go through that again.
Next, having Mother here again for old time's sake.
Though reminiscent of an older time, it is now very different, child. For one thing, you are present now, unlike before.
Oh, right. So are you getting on okay? Is everything all right?
Everything is all right. Your birth mother, Persephone, her presence has been welcome here, I think.
I think so too.
Okay.
What's up for barter?
That is super not worth it. Just making certain that I've talked to everybody, did everything really quick for the stream. Before I call it for the time being. Like I said, I still have some stuff that I want to work on to get my PC up and running to the level that I want. But that's going to do it for me for now. I actually don't know what I hit. Okay, I did hit a couple of buttons. Thank you again, Van, for coming in. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you. And thank you for coming in for the hottest of seconds, Tyler. If you're going on, that'd be cool. I'll catch you then. But if not, yeah, that's gonna... I guess that's it. That's it for my shoutouts. I might come back later tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm still, like I said, working on PCs and getting them to work. But we will figure it out then. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And peace out. Hopefully everyone has a good day.